Hello! Welcome back. Tuesday night painting with me. He's back!
I'm not at work.
We are not going to have a bin fire tonight. We didn't have a bin fire last night. I did really well. Scarlett was overwhelmed with all the chat. There was too much chat and she couldn't keep up and she got a bit of a headache. And she's in the house right now. And Brigitte hasn't left. She's in the house decorating the cake for Scarlett's birthday afterwards. Evening, Rasta and Alex. Hello, B. Happy birthday, Scarlett. Morning. Excuse me. Sorry, too much Red Bull before we started. B's inside decorating the cake. She is here. I'm sure she'll pop in a little bit later, and as I'm sure Scarlett will, she's waiting for one of her friends at about 7 to bring a friend round, bring a present round. So we've had like a pre-show Italian. Well, the easiest way is like a tapas thing, right? That's what they do in Spain. We have little meats and this, that, and the other. Hey, beautiful. She's in the house doing lovely things, helping me out. And Scarlett had a great morning. We got up this early and we got her all presents and this, that, and the other. She had a great day. Been to school and been spoilt. And she's going to pop in. So yeah, we're going to carry on tonight with our super battle fantasy fight club. I called it all sorts yesterday.
Call it everything.
So yeah, hey Rasta and family. Hey beautiful, how are you? How's your guys? I hope you're all keeping well. Hope everyone's keeping well. Evening, Mr. Stander. Evening, Clive. Mr. Fairbrother. And thank you for everyone that commented on Scarlett's little birthday post. It genuinely means the world to her. She loves all that, and I love that you guys, a lot of you have actually met her. Most of the people that commented on the post have met her in the flesh, and you know she's the best Delapina, and she's just been awesome. So this is kind of another reason why we're going short today, and we started at 6 and we're finishing at 8. Scarlett loves king prawns and seafood, so I've got loads of that stuff, and at 8 o'clock I'm going to go and do her a proper big dinner, and then we'll do the cake, and we got churros and all of that. That's what we do, right? We eat together, right? Yeah. Alex is like, stop feeding me, I just want toast. Scarlett shares her birthday with my middle niece. Fun fact for you. Amazing. Did you know, Archnin, Scarlett was born on Friday the 13th. And, you know, there's all that attachment to it, but she's the best thing ever. And I don't know if you guys saw it in my post, but I actually delivered Scarlett, and it was probably the greatest thing I've ever done in my life. The greatest experience, and yeah, she's the best thing I've ever made, regardless of what you guys see me painting. So yeah, enough about Scarlett, apart from the fact that the stream goal today is whatever it is, and whatever you guys feel like donating, half of that goes to Scarlett for a little birthday treat, and that'll come from you guys. You know she's always in the background, and I thought, why not? Whatever you guys do, half of it's for her. The stream goal, everyone that donates, it's going towards the end of month giveaway, which is a painted YV666. I'll grab it out of the cabinet before the end of the show and show you guys, because I didn't show you yesterday because I wasn't super prepared. I was poo in the bed yesterday. I was so nervous. B was like, I've seen you in some situations, but I've never seen you so nervous as you were running up to just clicking go, and then my transitions, and then I tried to do like the end, and I had to be like, what's that film, Superman? You know where they they get the guy drunk and he realizes he's got 2 keys, and he has to get the drunk guy with the piece of string to pull his arm to turn the 2 keys at one. A donation link will be coming up in the chat. Alex can just spam it in there in a second. Thank you, Mr. Stander. So yeah, right, so just housekeeping. Anyone that's not watching that hasn't pushed the notifications button just to follow us, it's the follow button, I think, on Twitch or on YouTube. Please do that, so when we go live you get a little ping and you know we're on, because sometimes all frick, don't, you can make me all emotional. I spoke to my great-grandmother, or to my grandmother, and she said some stuff that nearly made me cry, and I got all frick doing that. I'm definitely going to start, and you know, don't take much to make me blub. I love you, mate. Thank you so much. So I lost the plot. So yeah, that's it. Notifications, push that. Look at the camera, George, not the television. So please push the note. Oh, is that your phone?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, is it all right?
Shift
It isn't, is it?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. I know you just did a big S word.
No, I didn't.
You didn't. You said shifty, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's what you said. So please push the notifications button, the follow button. If you can sub us, please do. Archnin, thank you so much. And who was that? Sif Panda, thank you so much, so much. Oh God, here they go. It's Sif Panda. Thank you again, Archnin, Sif Panda. Oh my God. Right, yeah. I can't even be bothered now with housekeeping. Let's just go split. I'm done. I'm made up. I love you guys. Right, we are continuing with. I keep thinking Monkey Magic. I love that theme tune. That was such a big show. I haven't had really any time to do anything apart from I just put some grey on the sword because I'm going to do this like stone thing on the sword. I did some browns. I just started putting some base coats on where I had some fur and these rope parts. So what I'd like from you guys, so colour wise, this is going to be like this stone thing, and I'm going to do like these reddy orange glyphs here, right, that are kind of going to glow out a little bit. I am going to do a couple bits with the airbrush because I kind of like the cartoony style. I've decided that's what I'm going to go heavily with on these. And I'm probably going to do the same red orange glow inside these armour panels, right? However, I don't know what colour to paint the edges of these armour panels, and I'll probably bring that same colour onto this at the back. So I'd like you guys to give me some input on that, and I'd also like some input on this tabard cloak dressing gown thing he's wearing. I mean, do you just want a simple colour? Do you want me to do some, I don't know, flames or some checkerboard, or I don't know, even just colour wise? I really enjoyed you guys being part of the colour choice when I'm painting. It makes it I'm going to let you guys add some stuff. Al's going to kind of keep an eye on what you're saying. What I will say is, so this part of the sword and the hilt here, I'm definitely going to go with like some bronzy golds. And he's also got this kind of armour area on his legs and here, and this bit that are on his arms, and a kind of knuckle duster thing. So these I've got to think about. What I don't want to do is just overload it with gold. So think about some colours. I'm going to start on the weapon itself, and you guys can... Evening Kay, hi brother. Yeah, please chuck in your ideas a little bit with the colours, because the purple that you guys picked for his hair and his beard was just inspired. Look at him. He's wicked already. And I really like to keep with this red gold would be cool. That's a great idea. Red and gold, yeah, you're right. Red and gold maybe would be cool. Where is that model from? So Mark, this model, so this is the one we're painting tonight, and we got 3 of them, right? So this is all from the same game set. This guy, who is some sort of bionically enhanced troll, I think he's very cool. Look at this model. And then we've got Snake Lady. Look at how cool this model is. Right, this is from a game called Super Fantasy Brawl. Yeah? Mm-hmm. So I'm not adding words. That's the actual game. It was a Kickstarter that was done at least 2 years ago. We actually think it was 3 years ago. And it's finally landed. I know it was delayed by quite a long time, but what they delivered is exceptional. What was your pledge, Al?
What do you mean? What was it? How much?
How much did you pledge?
£89.
So Al pledged £89, and for that £89, he got the core box. And no word of a lie, the core box is ginormous. It's like this deep. Seriously, it's like this deep. It's beautifully made box, beautiful artwork. You open it up, and it's got how many? Is it 4 squads of 3?
So yeah.
So it's 12 different unique characters. It's got. Did you get 3 statues?
3 statues.
3 statues all of the cards you need, all of the tokens, and because of Al's pledge, he upgraded. Thank you, Mr. Stander. Thank you so much. He upgraded to actual plastic tokens as well. He also upgraded to the first expansion, which was another 3 stunning figures. In fact, if we get a chance, Al will pop out and just grab the box and that, and we'll show it at the end of the show to show you what great quality it was. And he got this great big like neoprene mat and neoprene like character tiles, so you get all that in cardboard. So there's enough. The great thing about this is there's enough stuff included where you can play 2 games.
2 games at once.
2 games at once.
I got all the art card sleeves as well.
And he got all the art card sleeves as well. It really is. It beggars belief that they did such a big product for such a small amount of money. And the quality is phenomenal. It's phenomenal. And they're so unique, these models. They want to be painted. I want to paint them. I really like it. They're so unique. So that's what this is from, Mark. Super Fantasy Brawl. There is a Facebook page for them, I think. Is there, Al?
There is, yeah. Super Fantasy Brawl community.
Super Fantasy Brawl community. Check it out. I'm sure you can buy it now, right?
Yeah, it's by a company called Mythic Games. They did Joan of Arc, I think, was the other massive one for them.
Okay, Joan of Arc.
Came with a giant dragon. Lee bought 400.
Right, 400 dragons. Okay. So look, what I'm going to do with this, continuing with my cartoon theme on this sword, is I base coated it with somber grey, just with a brush. And then I'm going to do just like 2 or 3 lines going across with my airbrush with a lighter grey, and I'm going to kind of copy that line going across, and then I'm going to maybe just do a slightly lighter line with the airbrush and then an edge highlight, and then I'm going to paint in these runes and maybe dust it with an airbrush to get it glowing out. We'll see. I might just catch that with a brush because I don't want to mess things up. So let's give that a go. Let's get that going. If I had roughly £10,
£10,000.
£10,000 that postage would cost. I'd send you my Giant Killer Robots Kickstarter book to book. Kay, because Al's here, send us some pictures of Giant Killer Robots, please, because I've never heard of it. And who doesn't like a big... You love a robot.
I do. I love a robot.
Al's idea of heaven would be a transforming dinosaur samurai robot in space, right?
Yep,
yeah,
perfect.
That's like Al's place. If everyone's got their own little nirvana when they die, that's where Al's going. Al's going to be a Mustang that transforms into a T-Rex that has a samurai alter ego in space. Right, so Stonewall Grey. Stonewall Grey or Cold Grey? I've got Cold Grey, and where's my Stonewall Grey? Let's have a look at my greys before I decide. Did you notice I didn't say Wolf Grey? That's because I'm going to edge highlight with Wolf Grey. I did use a tiny bit of Wolf Grey yesterday. So let's go Cold Grey and then Stonewall Grey, and then I'll do an edge with Wolf. The GKR models? Giant Killer Robots models looked awesome. Wasn't that by Weta? I'm sure Kay will answer that question any moment now. So a couple of blops, don't need much. Let me just do something here. So because I don't want to get any overspray, I'm going to do something as simple as this. When you're using your airbrush, I'm just going to do that. Right, that's just going to protect the main body. I'm not going to hit those hands. Airbrushes are pretty precise. Thanks, Al. It's because I've been with B all week and speaking half Dutch, so I've forgotten a lot of English.
Yeah.
Okay, airbrush is not tightened up properly, George. Okay, there we go. So where's my little white brush for cleaning? There it is. Weta. God, I would have loved to have worked for Weta Workshop. Missed that boat, unfortunately. See how I started to get those 3 lines, and then I'm going to turn it round and I'm going to roughly so we've got those 3 lines going across, 3 lighter colours. Now I'm going to just change up, just wash out my brush, change over to the Stonewall Grey, and this is going to be a slightly thinner line, really quick and simple. I didn't want to go Golden Demon with these. I had a chat with Al about this as I was painting yesterday. They really lend themselves to a more cartoony style. The ones that you see painted in the actual box are stunning, but they've clearly taken whoever's painted them so many hours to do, and not everyone's got that ability and got that time. So we're going to go with something a little bit more cartoony, a little bit more manga, because this what they really remind me. This guy, absolutely, I said, ow, he's like Monkey from Monkey Magic and Zangief all rolled into one. So Stonewall Grey, yeah, it was Weta Workshop's entry into board games. Hi Mrs. Stander, we've had a lovely day so far. Part 1 of the birthday party's happened. Part 2 of birthday dinner's gonna happen after we finish the stream, because I'm a good cook. So we're going to do some cooking afterwards. Brigitta's inside doing a cake and glazing it and making it look beautiful and being just generally amazing. And Nannybot's back in the building. Thank the Lord. So nervous. But I did it, everyone. I did it. Which means that if Nannybot does have to errantly go missing, I can actually maybe stream again, rather than the once or twice he has been missing. And I've been so terrified of doing it that I haven't. So I can certainly press go now and do my transitions. Let's just get me a bit of tissue back in there. So I've got those 3 lines. Right, let's put a little edge highlight. And it will start to come together. Wolf Grey! Wolf Grey's in the house. Woof, woof, woof.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. It was on yesterday's show.
Oh, fair.
But it was in a very, very small quantity. And then I covered it mainly up with white. So let's get a little bit of moisture in there. Where's the old man spectacles? I think I was just painting without old man spectacles. I was. That's why I was struggling to see what I was doing. So, an edge highlight. So, have we got any more thoughts on armour edging and the tabardy type thing he's wearing? Colours. I really enjoy when you guys chime in. Like your purples work. Captain Rex never really lets me down on any level in life. It's the second time he's picked the best colour. The right colour, shall we say. And you know that I really struggle with that stuff. When you're edging and you start to struggle, it's because the paint's not thin enough. And I've got gloves on as well, Captain. B come to the rescue. I had some in a forensics kit. Bucket's gardening in the rain, everyone.
That's what I was just thinking.
Yeah,
I was wondering
she's gardening in the rain.
what she got on the task to do.
The Adventures of Mr. Bucket and Mrs. Bucket. Yeah, it was maybe a terracotta red edging on the armour panels. But I'm going to do like an orange-red glow on the insides. So do you not think that would be too much red? You're reading for me, Al. I'm sure I saw one just pop.
Not a red, more like a reddish brown, give the impression of a heat forged terracotta. Black trim edge in red, like Kay suggested. Bonsoir.
Who's that? Bonsoir, Monsieur Daltonio. So then, following where those kind of lines, I kind of come across a bit as well to give this cartoony look that we're going to go for on this model.
You said didn't realise you started at 6.
Just this week, bro. Just this week. We've got little lady's birthday afterwards. I've got a birthday meal I've got to prepare. And half of today's stretch goal goes to little lady.
Red with a black edge and some gold detailing. And Evening from Terminator.
Hey, Mark.
Many happy returns to the birthday girl. I've just picked up my parcel as well.
Yeah, you got
Love
there.
It's on my windowsill being admired.
Be careful of the sun damage though, big boy. Be careful of the sun damage.
It's also Kay's wedding anniversary today.
Oh, happy anniversary, Kay. How many years have you been married? No, you know I'm all about the love.
You were talking about you were talking yesterday about painting statues and marbling. I'm sending Nanny a couple of photos.
Who's that?
Itself is rubbish, but I'm very happy with the base. That's Mr. Stander. 8 years of amazement that she still hasn't killed me yet.
Oh, congratulations, Kay, man, and I hope you have another 80. Well, not quite 80, because she'd be really old and smell quite a bit at that point, I think, from decomposition. Well, Kay's got to be like at least, because he's like, you know, he's Asian, right? So we have no idea. He could be like 70 years old, as far as we know. And if you add 80 to that, you get at least 90, right?
Yeah, but like, I reckon that I'm gonna go past well over 1,000.
What, K's over 1,000? Oh, Terminator, thank you, bro.
Marble with bragging technique. I turned 40 this year with a full stop. We're getting to it.
Are you really 40? You don't bloody look it. What sod? Yeah, honestly, Kay, you are a bit ageless. I'm not actually sure. I've never been sure how old you were. Late 20s, early 30s.
Don't act like it either. Yeah.
Who does? I've definitely got more toys now than I ever had as a child. And I have no shame about it. Great thing about being an adult, you don't have to ask to buy toys. Well, most of us don't. Well, I don't. So don't worry, I'm going to paint all these in a minute. So don't worry about it being super perfect. And I'm just in a couple of bits, just putting a few kind of scratches and chips. And just using... Try and imagine when you're painting like a cartoon style that you are, you know, drawing a picture like a comic book. So you're sometimes painting in little bits that are not actually there on the model, because you want to create some interest. Let's get a little bit of white now, just for a super highlight. Is Kay picturing you up?
No. Paul has pictured me up. I'm just looking around my picture finding system. There it is. Image is basically the same size as the sun.
That is awesome.
Just like sometimes when you save pictures, they're just ridiculous.
Okay. Yeah, please, guys, if you guys have got some shiny examples of your work, you're always welcome to send them in. And if we like them and they are suitable, we will put them up for people to admire and have a look at. Okay, so nice bit of edging on there, giving it a bit of character. So what I'm going to do is what I should do with those bits. What do you think I should do with these bits, Al?
What bit am I looking for?
These bits, these 3 bits. What do you guys think? These 3 pieces. These are going to be like this orangey red glow.
Maybe just etch them, turn them into stone.
Do you think? I think it's a shame because they're a bit of detail on there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm unsure. Maybe the stream will answer.
Tesseract green. I haven't got any Tesseract green. I'm not as
Oh, here we go, 1 second. Let me just throw. Pause a picture of his statue he did.
I like it. I like it.
So, fill him in with wolf, great. Well, that's an idea. Maybe have the arm edges match up. 1 second, I'm just reading.
I did think about doing like the stone on the armour edge, but... Oh, can you get rid of whoever 214 is, please?
Yeah, no worries.
Hi, Kev. Thanks for joining us again, bro.
Can hear noises. Somebody's walking.
Oh, it's the tiny one because I was looking up high. Scarlett! Come and say hi. Look how generous everyone's been for your birthday. What'd you say to everyone?
Thank you.
Look at her beautiful birthday house coat.
Oh yeah, wait.
Put the hood up. Put the hood up. Put the hood up. Yeah, boy.
Right. Wait.
No, come in camera. The other side. It's hard, isn't it? It's because you have to go the other way than you think. Put it back up. Put it back up.
It's alright. You can elbow me in the head. I don't mind.
Oh, you'd enjoy it.
So she has got a unicorn house coat. She's also got Halloween themed pajamas on underneath, which says what? Oh, frick!
Oh.
Love you so much, man. What does it say underneath on your t-shirt? Creeping it real. Creeping it real. And I got her a cool coat, and B got her those beautiful earrings. Look at those. She's got like diamond earrings at the moment.
Wait, I can come close.
Look, can you see?
That's a good shot.
That is a good shot. That is a good shot. You look like a lady about town, not a man about town. A lady about town.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay. Happy birthday. Hoppy birthday. Hippie Earth Day. Say thank you again because they've just been crazy. You lot are awesome. Thank you so much.
You know, Emma's coming at 7.
She's coming at 7. She's going to message you when she's on her way.
I hope. I guess.
You guess. Right, so I'm going to...
She ain't walking on her own, is she?
No, she could come.
Because I'm going to try and do this by hand, I'm not actually sure. I'm going to start with this golden yellow. Rather than start with the dark, I'll start with the light.
Very fluffy. It's nice.
Mm.
I made a great choice.
You forgot what you got me, for God's sake.
You're wearing what he got you.
Yeah, and I said to him yesterday, he goes, I don't even remember what I got you, Scarlett. And I was like, what?
I did the important part.
Which is buy it, which was nice, yes. Okay.
No, the important part was that you got up and was in the kitchen this morning for 7:30, since you hadn't slept for 3 days. That was the really important part, Alex.
Yeah, I managed to do it, and,
Right,
and
I'm
everybody
going.
stayed alive.
Oh, wait, I'm not staying here for a minute. I have Wi-Fi.
You have Wi-Fi. Please make sure your volume's off, darling.
It is now.
Yeah, I'm alright, Kev. I'm surviving.
Alex is dead.
Yeah, I'm doing alright. I'll be fine. Like, it's just lack of sleep. But I'll sleep when I'm dead. It's cool.
Don't be stealing my sayings.
There's an entire song about it.
Is there?
Yeah.
What's
You
this?
wouldn't like it, but
Is it one of your gangster songs?
yeah. Do you want to tether off my phone and just take my phone?
No. Because I have data. It's not that I haven't used it. I called Joshua. Well, Joshua called me.
Aww.
We had a chat for like 10 minutes.
Aww. That's her cousin, everyone. All the way in the Netherlands. Which is not where Peter Pan's from. It's the other name for Holland. So I'm going to bring a little bit of this yellow out now. Wow, she is loud. I've got my doors closed and I can hear my neighbour in the garden, gardening in the rain.
No, that's so nice, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What is nice, baby?
Sophia called me the most beautiful girl in the world.
Oh,
Snap. I missed all of that. Whoa.
what did you miss?
Lee said sleep is for the week. Kev says we break up for 2 weeks on Friday. I can't wait. Is anybody interested in in a free ride in a helicopter for 4 people?
Oh, good
I'm still looking for 2 more people to join us. We leave early Saturday morning from Southend. We fly to France where we will have breakfast and then on a yacht for lunch. Then we'll do a flight along the coast and fly home for dinner. If people are interested, please PM me, preferably someone with a helicopter and a yacht, otherwise we can't go.
Damn, I got my hopes up, you know. I thought I was going to go to France.
Yeah, what, like
Honestly, you can't do that to me. I honestly thought... No, like I
being
was...
trapped in a tiny little metal box with Paul.
What?
babe.
Did Paul... Oh.
Yeah, he's not going to survive the journey because I would have booted him out somewhere over the Dordogne.
I don't think we'd survive the journey if I got in a helicopter. I'd press too many buttons and it just explodes.
What's that do? What's that do? What's that do? What's that do?
I wonder if I rock about, will it move? Open the door. sleepers for the week, which is why I'm happiest after a solid 8 to 10 hours of kip.
Who's that?
Okay.
Dan. I'll run on about 4 hours. Last week before B come, I clocked up well over 50 hours work in 3 days. And I'm still alive. I'm going. I'm old, but I'm not out of the running yet. Turns out if you pour enough Red Bull in me, I can do anything.
If I get a solid 6 hours, I class that as a result.
Who's that?
Mr. Stander. When we were on honeymoon, Jennifer and I did a helicopter tour. At the start, the pilot asks us, and the other couple on the flight, if we'd ever been in a helicopter before, get a chorus of no, and me with the never while conscious.
I've been in a helicopter, but I was unconscious.
Yeah, airlifted.
Have you ever been in a helicopter, Dad?
Yeah, I was
that's
airlifted,
just answered.
darling.
Oh,
When you had the
I thought
big
you were
crash.
reading out something that somebody said.
No.
Oh, yeah, you told me about this. Anything other than injury related?
No,
I was.
I've never been in a helicopter injury related.
Oh, snap.
Bagheeta's been in a helicopter uninjury related.
Damn. Have
We
you,
ne-
Alex?
Only in like Call of Duty, virtually. I've been in virtual helicopters.
No, that. So have I. Cool, but like, I haven't. No.
If you want, I can just start a game of Call of Duty, and on one of the maps you'll come out of a helicopter, and then
No.
you'll be as helicopter efficient as I am.
No, thank you.
I held a pilot's license.
In Call of Duty.
No.
What, you
That's
mean
what
just-
Lee Dalton said.
Oh, you just held it.
He said, seriously, no. Cool. Oh, right, okay. Yeah. Lee genuinely was a pilot.
Really?
I've
You
sat,
kept that quiet?
I've sat in the back of an ambulance looking back at my motorbike wedged in the side of a car that pulled out in front of me. There's zero chance of me ever going in a helicopter of my own free will. I studied a while in the ATC. Don't even know what the ATC is.
It's like the RAC, but different.
For helicopters, what? No, just helicopter breakdown service.
Lee will tell us in a minute what it is.
We only had 15 flight hours of time going from full solo license. What, 15 hours? I wouldn't. What? See, I had to fly air training corps, Mr. Stander says. I held a pilot's hand while she was. Okay.
Naughty boy. Like, you can't do that to me, Captain, and expect me to carry on. You threw me right off my plot then. Right, I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm still confused about these 3 bits here. Maybe I should go back to a darker grey. I think I'll do that. Just get me sombre grey. And a bit of black. Serious? I had flying lessons. Okay, I believe you. I believe you. I'd love to be able to fly. I'd absolutely get in a helicopter without, like, being unconscious. I would love to have been in a helicopter and been conscious. Not been in the state I was in. That was quite a big crash. As you all know, I'm not particularly lucky in motor vehicles. Don't laugh, Scott.
None of us are. But, you know, it's just like we don't know luck. I mean, our car burned down.
Well, it didn't
And
burn
then 2 days
down.
later, we crashed the rental car. And then
The
a
car.
rock landed on the car that had just been fixed. In the course of a week. You know?
I know, baby, I
So,
know.
no, we aren't lucky with cars in the slightest.
But it's alright. Have you had a good birthday so far?
Yeah.
Has it been awesome?
Yes.
Did you enjoy our snacks?
Yes.
Are you looking forward to your heavily seafood based dinner?
Yes. I've said yes all the time.
Which is the right answers. I mean, if one of those was a no, I'd be sad because I put quite a lot of effort into all of those things.
I know you did. I'd never say no, even if I didn't like it.
Oh, but that's not. I don't believe in lying.
Dad, listen, I loved what you've done. I am really happy, honestly.
I do love that, like, you care, but like I'd much prefer the honesty always.
Why I'm being 100% honest.
That's good.
Swear on God.
Okay,
Not
good.
that God has anything to do with this, just saying.
He doesn't. He's not involved.
Yeah.
We shouldn't bring him into it.
Right then.
And then tomorrow after school, I'm going to take her to Matlock for fish and chips. Well, ice cream really and candy floss. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Me and B are going to have fish and chips.
I'll have something.
Do you like fish and chips?
What do you mean, do I like?
You don't really like fish and chips.
Well, I'll eat a sausage.
Sausage and chips.
Do you reckon I should take the Pablo Escobar meme and just put a co-op logo above it and just be like...
Here's my pumpkin.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
Scarlett is not having a plate of whelks.
What?
Whelks.
What's that?
They're like these big snails
Oh,
that you have to
goodness.
chew and chew.
Do you
and...
have them in France?
No, they're more of an English thing.
Escargot you're thinking of.
No, yeah, that's
I'm
garden
having, like,
snail.
giant king prawns and more little prawns.
And I brought you these other prawns that are like lobsters. They're so big.
Yeah, they're real big.
They're bigger.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do you that in some garlic and butter and. Gonna add a little bit of black into that. And just get the bottom of these runes. So we got a bit of a shade. I'm kind of playing right now, everyone. And it's kind of one of the joys of being a. And then I'll edge highlight them. Because I'm trying to think about if you were painting a picture. And you know, in a cartoon, you get like the outline or something, and then they put the detail in with kind of the colour they put on it, right? A lot of the time. So let's just try a few things off the cuff. It's not something I've ever done before. Let's see where it goes. we've never really had a complete disaster when we've done anything off the cuff. And often you find something a bit interesting. Let's go back to this, which is the sombre grey. Touch of wolf grey in there just to lighten it up a bit. And then we'll do the opposite way, we'll do the top of the rune. A bit of an accident there. Just wash that out a bit. Some white. Still with my dirty brush, so I'm having a bit of a Bob Ross again.
What,
Nothing, I just sat up because my spine aches.
You just looked like you had a full face on. Felt like you were upset.
No.
Alright then.
Oh, jelly deals.
They're horrible.
Ugh.
They really are horrible. Pie and
Pie
mash.
mash. Look at eels. You watch somebody. sit
What?
there.
Pie and mash is lovely.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
But when you put it with jellied eels and liquor.
You're not meant to have jelly deals with pie and
They
mash.
sold them in a
You're
shop,
not
didn't
supposed
they?
to have pie and mash.
Yeah, you are. If you go to, but it doesn't exist
No, it
anymore.
doesn't. It's gone. Our tradition is dead.
Yeah, I went to the one in London with Nanny when I
In
was little.
Walthamstow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
Manses.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't eat anything. I just kind of sat there. and
Did
took
you
it.
not have fruit pie?
No.
Did Nanny not get you the fruit pie?
I was really young. I don't really remember, but I definitely remember going there. And I didn't really get anything, I don't think.
Oh man, fruit pie was amazing after pie and mash. Okay, I'm alright with that. Yeah, there was a shop on Walthamstow High Street, Mark, called Manzi's. And Manzi's has been around for well over 100 years. There was two stores. There was one there and one towards the city. And they were like the originators of it up in London anyway. And nothing compared to their recipe, their suet pastry, and they were just out of this world. But unfortunately, it's gone now. And with them went their recipe. Because it was like a closely guarded family secret. And they were just, oh. And I don't like mash. But damn, I liked pie and mash with liquor. Followed by a fruit pie with sugar sprinkled on top and a cup of tea. Old school. So let's get a bit of like some reds in that glow. So I've got some bloody red. Bit of my yellow back in there. very thin. And let's just pop it in as like a wash in this, but in the recesses, right?
My current cooking project is bagels. Started them yesterday, got them proven in the fridge. Should be ready for the oven on Thursday.
Who's this, Kay?
Kay, yeah.
Yeah, Kay's a good cook, man.
Yeah. I hear he makes his chili sauce as well.
He makes everything, dude. Like, that's too much commitment for me, waiting 4 days for something.
Yeah. Well, like, I'm pretty sure you gotta put bagels in boiling water as well to prove them. That's why they become like chewy. But Brick Lane is where the bagels is at.
I've had bagels from there.
Yeah, I used to stop quite a lot because we did a lot of work around there. I had to drive around there, so just like abandon the van somewhere and quickly jog down the road, buy a dozen bagels and come back. No, we have at least 2 pie and mash shops in Essex that I know of, in Malden and Clacton. Although autocorrect wanted it to be po and mash. Okay, man, so it's a southern thing then. Yeah, it's a London thing. Essex just try really hard to be Londoners, but they just never can.
Because I've been to other pie and mash shops that were not Manzies,
It's just not.
and
not
it
the same.
just wasn't the same.
I mean,
They
you
had
got-
this suet recipe for their pastry, and whatever they did with their liquor, I know it's just parsley sauce, but it was just on a different level.
No, you got the Piebury Corner. It's just some like snide rip-off pie and mash shop. You prove them, then boil them quickly in alkalized water with malt extract for that lovely shiny shell. Yeah. And then Mark Fairbrother says, "Thank you, Alex." Why? What did I do?
Maybe he's just thanking you for being you, dude.
Maybe.
But I have no idea what you did. I'm sure Mark will tell us in a minute.
Maybe I told him the secret of where the bagels are at in London, and he's now he's now sneaking there.
It's still there, right? That bagel shop. It's got to be.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's
Well,
older than time.
There was 2, wasn't there?
Yeah, a couple of doors apart.
Pie and mash is mostly an East End thing, but
Yeah.
South End and much of South Essex historical populated with London over. But yeah, saying that pie and mash is a London thing is what he was thanking me for. Yeah, it is. It's an East End thing.
Yeah, it wasn't took north. You lot have got coal and balm cakes, ain't you? Ooh, George, upsetting half your viewership.
So I was just thinking. What they got is lovely personalities and awful food.
Who?
The Northerners.
Yeah, no, I don't know about the awful food, but they definitely got lovely personalities. I do like those oat cakes. I'm not big on those, but that's just personal preference. But yeah, I wouldn't swap London for the north. I wouldn't go back to London any amount of money. So I just washed in some reds in a little bit, and you can start to see they're a bit orange, and then I'll go back in with the yellows now. So I want some of that golden yellow I was just using, and then I'm going to want some white as well. Let's just give this a little dry, because I don't want this to bleed. Start to see where we're getting at. Just put a touch more red just up there. Go. What was that noise?
The unknown tuber has cheered 5 bits.
Hi, unknown tuber. Who's the unknown tuber? Don't say it's unknown. But thank you very much for cheering. Every little bit counts. Just like what I did there. So you can see putting some little highlights in there. And then with this same yellow, catching a couple of the edges.
George is sponsored by Asda, apparently.
By who?
George is sponsored by Asda. You know, he's cracking them very George jokes
Because you know George and
called
Asda,
George.
like you know
they
Asda
sell-
George,
Who's that?
like you know in Asda the
Mark
clothes are branded
Fairbrother.
by George.
I wish I had just a little bit of that revenue. Well, that's some furious typing now.
Yep.
Are you furious?
No,
You just
I'm just a problem solver. Also, my phone's just about to run out of battery, so I've got to type instead.
I like the tippy typey in the background. It makes us sound professional.
We're not. We're far from that.
Scarlet.
Stop making up a charade to make us. Is that the right word?
Charade, or
Yeah.
charade.
I was going to say that, but I thought I'd get told off because like that ain't right. But turns out I was.
That's a big word. I like that you use big words. What do you, Jamalchi?
He's texting people on Facebook
I am, yeah.
off the laptop.
So I see that cool, glowy, bready yellow thing going on there. That's cooler.
I just heard a noise. I didn't know who it was.
Alright.
It might be B.
Probably. Who's that?
What's that? What's the name?
I know who it is.
Yeah, alright, cool. He's got a British phone number. How can it be Joshua? He lives in Holland. Yeah.
I have no clue what that is on.
Or
Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to Scarlett, happy birthday.
let me see your the last 3 digits of the number.
184.
Can I see the whole thing?
Okay. I'm happy with that. What do you guys think? I haven't done the hilt yet. What do you think of that? That was cool, huh? So we got the glow going on. You can see the yellow bleeding out. We've got some nice oranges, little edge highlights. Very cartoony. Love this. And the models, like, just really coming alive. What do you think, Al? Do you like the sword?
It looks wicked.
I was like, it's mine. It's mine. Yeah. I get to keep that. You can't give that away. What do you guys think? You like that? I'll do the hilt now. To put some bronzes on and maybe it'll really pop it out. Let's do some really. Let's see if I've got some old Games Workshop bronzes. What's that colour? That's not bronze. That's battle grey. Do you know what I wish I had? Was the old tin bits. That's what I wish I had. Huh?
I got one.
You've got a tin bits?
Yeah.
Is it in that room? Because your box is in that room.
No, it's in my other paint box.
Can you get me it?
Yeah. I mean, it's got a different name, but it's the same paint.
What's it called?
Warpstone Glow.
What's this? That's green. I'm so colourblind. I was going to get some Warpstone Glow. Cool. That is stunning. We'll need to watch it back on my big monitor. So you see, like the under thing I did with the airbrush as well, Captain. You could have done that with a dry brush. Something very similar to just do, or you didn't even really need to do it. It's really glowy and poppy, and it's what I want. I want something that just stands out a little bit, and it's going to be bright. And you got to think, like, there's going to be your 3 things on the table, and you want them. You want your models to read from a bit of a distance as well, and then still to be able to pick them up and go, "Wow, that's really cool." It needed the airbrush. Yeah, it probably did. But like, I love the green fades we did with the airbrush originally on the skin.
What bronze?
Warplock bronze. Warplock bronze. Warplock bronze.
I know that because when they changed all the paint colours, I went into a GW, and the only way that I ever painted gold was Warplock bronze, Balthazar gold, Sycorax bronze. It's beautiful.
Have you got those? I mean, you just brought me half of the beautiful paints.
Yeah.
Psh, he'd do that. He'd go psh. Al does that noise. So let's get some of this bronze on as a base coat. Yeah, man, Timbits. I love this colour as a base. Oh, I missed you, Timbits. That's how old I am. I don't know any of the new paints, what they're called.
So it was painted that, then painted that, then put a brown wash on it, and edge with that.
No, I don't need the brown wash. Yeah, it's a great base colour for metals. It really is a great base colour for metals. In fact, while I've got it, I'm going to make an executive decision. Let's get his knuckle dusters done in that as well. Has he got one on that hand? He has. And I'm going to do these bits of the armour. I'm not painting the whole thing, I'm leaving the gaps black. Are you off?
Yeah.
Do you want to come say goodbye?
Well, I'm coming back.
Oh,
I
okay.
just need to go get my present. Love you.
I love you. While I've got it going, I will continue that on these couple bits of leg armour here. These the new ones. What do you mean, Lee? The new. Has Lee got his fantasy brawl yet?
Yeah, he sent me a video.
Ah, the new paints. Oh, that's what you must mean. So yeah, these are new GW paints.
Yes, unless they're not.
I don't know, unless they're older and we didn't realise.
But these aren't air paints.
Yeah. Don't think there's anywhere else.
I like Retributor Gold as a highlight. What is this model from? Death Revived.
Death Revived, yo dude. This model and another 2 models that we will be painting next week, well, next week, maybe the week after as well, are all from Super Fantasy Brawl. Al is going to get the box, and we will take 10 minutes. I'll clear my desk a little bit. We'll take 10 minutes at the end to show you what Super Fantasy Brawl looks like, box wise, etc., etc. So I'm just going to leave it at that right now. I may end up doing a couple other bits this bronze. But right, so we have got Balthazar Gold and Psychorax Bronze. I'm going with Al purely because Al likes this, and they are Al's models. So, and I've never used these colours. And I'm like, the last time I genuinely painted with G-Dub stuff, it was all called, like, you know, Shining Gold and Dwarf Bronze and those colours. So tack dogs have been set off, everyone in the background, which means Emma's here. So let's just work on the hilt at the moment, going from this corner and then just feather that off, and then the top of this circle.
Those sculpts look gorgeous. Yeah, all of the models.
All of
fantastic.
the Morgers, all of, oh damn, speaking Dutch, all of the models are amazing. So I picked this one because I like orcs, even though this guy's more of a Monkey Magic, a Zangief mashup than an orc, but I've done him green. Do you see that? Do you see how, like, if you soften off your colour, do you see how you get that highlight, that softened highlight? Let me do that again on this side. I'll show you what I mean again. So a bit on the edge, clean off the brush, and then soften that in. Same on the top of the circle, so a little bit of paint on the top, clean off the brush, and then soften that paint in. You see that? Really nice fade. Right, really simple. It's already starting to get some real life into that bronze, right? I don't want to go super, I'm not trying to make like shiny 18 karat gold here, otherwise I would have started with a different colour. And remember, I'm painting cartoon style today, and I will be with these.
There's a GW paint names I know as well. I haven't used them in a long time. Well, that's it. Every time I go to a GW and try to buy bulk gunmetal, they will just look at me. Shame the company is not highly regarded in the Dalton scale of things. Oh no. Oh no.
Who's this?
That's what Dalton said. I mean, it's the Dalton scale, right?
Is that what Dalton said?
Yeah.
I like these colours. I'm always going to be a Vallejo fan. I don't have as much access to Dalton's incredibly vast different paint ranges to play with to give you much kind of really great feedback on different paint types.
He's talking about Mythic, the company. He's obviously had more dealings with them than I have. Definitely. I need to grab something from in the house. Shall I get Super Fancy Brawl while I'm there?
Please.
I came in to say goodbye.
Hi, baby. You say goodbye to the stream. Say
Bye.
one more big thank you to them.
Thank you.
So yeah, thank you to everyone that's donated tonight. 50% of that is going to Scarlett for birthday money. Is anyone highly regarded in the Dawn scale? I always assumed the past was like top marks elsewhere. Just when I've got a 6-hour board game set up for this Sunday, Essex County Counters requested for us to be put up a tier and therefore stop household mixing. Yep, they did it just to spite you. Right, say bye, baby.
You know, I saw the cake Vicky was making. She didn't hide it very well.
Well, she's not going to hide it because hiding things is bad.
But not if it's supposed to be a surprise.
It's a bit hard hiding it, babe, when, you know, we all live in the same house.
Yeah.
And you're in and out, and she probably tried doing it while you were in here, and then you came back in a bit quicker, and she was a bit in trouble and didn't know where, you know?
Look what he said. Look what Cat Rex.
Love you, Captain.
Emma came.
Did you get something nice?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll see it when I come in.
Yeah.
Alright, I love you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Do you have a phone charger?
Not in here, darling.
Is it in the house?
I don't know.
Okay.
How about you sort that out and let me just crack on with this, babes?
Alright.
Thank you. I'll be in soon.
Okay, bye.
Well.
Oh God, Alex.
Jesus.
You're doing this to yourself.
Doing it. Okay.
She like, you want to throw down?
Oh, she's just like threw the door open, knocked me off of the stone that I was standing on, and then blamed me.
That sounds like the youth for today.
Sounds like that's a Scarlet in general.
Starting to pull out those bronzes. Nice, nice. Right, let's jump up a level. And then I'm going to do something that I always do with my bronzes. Or dark golds, bronzes.
Does it rhyme with eat sound? Like Pete Brown?
No. Well, I do Pete Brown sometimes, but I don't think I need it. I might do it on these handpieces. So this is Sycorax bronze.
Oh, missing
What did you miss?
Let's have a look. Have you read all of these things?
I've been painting, dude.
Okay, no, well that's it.
No, I'm not.
The game is great and I love it. Still struggle to get over what they did to Josh as and Karina though.
What?
I think those are people that they know they might have sacked off all the designers at some point when it was close to funding. Mythic didn't even manage 0%. But, is anyone highly regarded in the Dalton scale? I assume a pass with like top marks elsewhere. Oh right, okay. Just when I got a 6-hour board game set up.
Yeah, I read that one.
Right, cool. Some birthday stuff, some heisting stuff. Yeah, cool.
And we're all caught up.
Yep, we're all caught up. Good old birthday heist. Yeah.
Damn, that computer is noisy.
Yeah.
He says as the compressor kicks in.
The heist failed. Everybody died. Good evening from Johnny 6.
Johnny! I said Johnny!
Death Revive said I should go pretend to work some more. Have fun.
Love you, Death Revived. Marky boy. All the way in Canada. Da, 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 da.
That was a wicked part of Worlds. Just like taking over that Canadian side of the river.
Okay.
I bet Johnny's going to be painting some super fancy Brawl as well.
So, where's my silver? So a lot of people they just keep highlighting up with like the bronzes and the golds. I had some silver. It makes a big difference. Interesting. Vallejo and G-Dub paint do mix a little bit. They may react in a second and all catch fire, but who knows. So just a bit of an edge now.
While I was inside, I got to see what Beard's been working on.
Is it good?
It's wicked, man. It's really cool.
You're more than the average girlfriend.
It's good old. What did she say when I walked in through the door? She said, "I've been given a creative license."
She's not saying that happens a lot in this house, to be fair.
No, that's what I was saying.
So that's just pure silver. Just using this as a spot highlight on a few edges.
So I did see somebody online painted their statue, and each statue has got a gem on it. And in the game, there's three coloured gems that
Right.
apply to different cores and their mechanics in the game. Like each core and each statue has got missions to stand next to that coloured core statue. So they painted the gems in the core colours. So it's just like a big marble statue, and then gems on them are in the correct core colours. They look really cool.
Do you want to show us?
Oh,
Or do you think that's bad?
I've got to try and find it.
I know.
I don't know if I can show it because it's somebody else's artwork.
Okay,
I
so I'll
don't
tell
know
you
if
what,
that's possible.
don't save it,
Yeah.
and I'll have a look, and we'll see if it's okay, and if
Yeah.
we can, we'll show it
Cool.
next week.
Karl Marx was a very influential figure in history. But little is said about.
Is that Paul?
Yeah,
Don't read it all.
I didn't. I stopped.
And sighed.
Yeah. I thought it would be something intelligent, you know, something about Karl Marx, you know, like a nice historical fact. that
Because you
applies
like
to
your history, don't
I
you?
do.
I know you do.
And then it's just a really dry joke.
Not even a wet joke.
Rather eat sand,
Then what?
you know, listen to any more of those jokes.
Oh, I thought you were reading another comment.
No. Clay's normally a man of interesting facts. I'm sure he would throw up something to save the moment.
Just some black, because you guys can't see. A little bit of an accidente there. And a little bit of black in here, because I had a bit of the grey going there. I wanted to keep those black gaps like a cartoon, like as if someone had penned it in ink. And then, where is it? There it is, it's my favourite thing. It is called Pete Brown. Pete Brown is not a man. He might be a man, but this is my favourite Winsor & Newton ink. And this works really well on bronze. And I'm just going to do it on a couple of bits. You can get this from Hobbycraft in the UK anyway. And I'm sure you can get this from many major art suppliers around the planet. Because it's Winsor & Newton. This is a drawing ink.
Sorry, what, not paying 100% attention, doing some painting of my own. Yeah. Okay, just put an interesting historic fact in. I know you're full of them. A happy mistake, no accidents. Yeah. Bob Ross, channeling in Bob Ross. Have you ever done cell shading raster style?
What's cell shading?
I'm about to find out.
Find out for me what cell shading is.
Cell shading or toon shading is a type of non-photorealistic rendering designed to make 3D computer game graphics.
Oh, where they
appear to be
paint all the
flat.
edges black?
Yes. Yeah.
No. I think that might be a bit too far for me.
Yeah, so like very... Do you remember we found a load of that stuff?
Yeah.
Major Donnie Duggan was the youngest ever drill instructor in the US Marines. He also served 3 tours in Vietnam, where he received a Bronze Star and 3 Purple Hearts. For the entirety of his military service, he never once let his fellow Marines know his deepest secret, that he had been the voice of Bambi. Wicked. That's another
Bambi?
interesting fact. Yeah, so Bambi was actually a highly decorated US Marine. Cool, thank you.
Thank you, Kay.
That makes up.
Did you all know as well, Alex told me this, I'm not going to claim that I knew this, but I just love this fact. Did you know that lobsters are immortal? Not immortal to the sense that if you cook one and eat it, it's just going to come back to life. But
No, immortal, not indestructible.
yeah, immortal, not indestructible. That if they are just left to their own natural lifestyle and they're not afflicted by some crushing blow by a big rock or disease, they will live forever. They do not die.
That's why, if you have a child, buy a lobster.
Because it's a pet for life.
Yeah. Imagine that family heirloom lobster. Yep, they keep growing until they're too large and cannot shed their shell. Get them more shells.
Where's my hair dryer gone?
Wasn't it plugged in?
I dropped it. I'm back.
Moved it to.
So, let's take those off. I can never see the screen to get it in focus. So there are some nice bronzes. You can see. And on the little bits of armour. And then the peat brown drops right in. It just works amazingly with bronzes, peat brown ink. So at one point, if those of you that remember a lot of my Games Workshop stuff that I did in White Dwarf, everything was painted over with peat brown. Peat brown was my go-to ink. It's amazing. What I will say to you is once you put one layer, if you try to put a second layer, it will lift the ink a little bit. There's something about this peat brown that just works much better than their washes. Drops in, it glazes over it, doesn't kill the colour, goes where it's meant to go, and especially with bronzes. This was always the thing I did. It also works really well with reds. Alright, so what I'll do, because we've still got a little bit of time, is I'm going to just touch these bits of fur to try and give a little bit of a lift. So we'll go with some like yellowy browns. Where are my browns? That's a brown. Any browns over there? Nope. Brown. What other browns have I got knocking about? What's that? That's green. Haven't I got like a yellowy brown? What have I got over here? Khaki. I want that. Why have I only got one brown now?
I don't know.
I've got any browns over here, Al?
Have a look. What kind of thing are you looking for?
Like, you know, like yellowy browns going up from there. Oh, I love that you can just go to colour and you know what colours they are.
Let me see that. Yeah, it's very yellowy. These are all very neutral.
What are these? What's that?
That's an orange.
That's orange. It's not brown at all.
Like ochre.
That's probably, is that not what I want?
No, that's a darker ochre.
Well, let's try some ochres. Ochre, light ochre.
No, that's darkish ochre. That's the lighter ochre.
Right. Got
It
anything?
claims it's a brown.
Forget about what it claims. Does it go up from there?
Let's have a look. Put it in there. No, it's a different colour. It's like that one and that one are similar in orangey, but that one's not.
Okay, so get rid of that.
That one's closer to your leather brown.
Okay. And then give us that yellow. No, yeah, that one. The one you just had.
Okay.
What was that? That was yellow, right?
Yeah, it's just a really bright one.
Yeah. I am Rasta. So let's just do some madness. Right, so I'm starting with Death Claw Brown. Labels fell off these, they didn't fall off a lorry.
Zandori Dust, they suggest. Oh wait, Brian Blessed has 3 times tried to climb Mount Everest without using oxygen. His best attempt was 28,200 and the summit is 29,029. I mean, yeah. Good job, Brian Buddy.
Why wouldn't he at that point just sit down
Maybe because
and have a break? Do you have to just keep going?
I don't know. I mean, I guess once you run out of breath, that's it. Interesting fact for you: the sting of a box jellyfish is generally considered to be one of the most painful things in the world. People have been dragged into unconsciousness and still screamed from the pain. If it's still preferable to reading one of Mr. Stander's jokes. Yeah, definitely. Very good, Kay.
What amazing fact has he just...
No. He not only did he give us quite a nice, interesting fact, he then used it to diss Mr. Stander's jokes. So he's a winner.
11 out of 10 for K.
Yeah.
Oh damn, so off camera then. Ow, you meant to poke me when I do stuff like that, dude.
Yeah. Sorry, this is behind. I'm watching the wrong one. That's why. Because I can read the chat better in that one, but it's a couple of seconds behind this one.
These are actually GW Air I've got on my brush at the moment. These are not standard GW. I don't know if that makes any difference to anyone. It's a bit thinner, I suppose.
I mean, you really like working with air paints.
Yeah, I do like working with air paints on a brush. And they often still need thinning, but just less work to start with. I mean, I haven't actually thinned this at all. Okay, now I'm going to go up to this towel, just towel. It's probably got more to the name than that.
I think it would be Tau Ochre, to be honest. That is the colour. Whoever's in charge of DW paints needs a slap and told that the pots that air paints come in are next to useless for actually using with an airbrush.
Yeah, I agree with that. Totally agree with that.
Yeah.
I had this discussion about you need to cut the lids off just to be able to pour them out, and they're stupid. You don't want to be able to pour like that. A couple of drops.
Lee put them all in dropper bottles, didn't he?
Yeah, Lee redecanted every single one into dropper bottles. See, I like that. I like that it's yellower. That's what I wanted. I want, you know, to keep this cartoony out. Have I said cartoony yet this show?
Yeah, I think a couple of
A
times.
couple of times.
Yeah.
Good.
I wonder if there's a more eloquent way to say cartoony.
Are you Googling that?
Mm-hmm.
Of course you are. Is there a more cartoony? How about that?
Is there an alternative way of living?
Is that actually what come up?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's quite bad. Is there an alternative way to clean teeth? Is there an alternative way of living? Is there an alternative way of saying we need to talk? Is there an alternative way of saying happy birthday? Is there an alternative way to charge a laptop? Is there an alternative way to make money? Is there an alternative way to paint, to hang pictures?
What a bizarre set of suggestions. So, and then a bit of yellow. And then I'm going to put some white on it as well. Go mad. Proper. Have you got a more eloquent way of me saying what I'm about to say yet?
I'm working on it.
Cartoony. I'm pretty sure I used to do this yellow-white thing with my Space Wolves years ago.
Satire.
It's not satire, is it? And then let's get out a little bit of white. And just plop that there.
Yeah, can't really find anything that works better than cartoony.
Yes, it works. It works. I'm not a total idiot. Just a bit of one.
You don't need a gizmo for holding GW paints while draining into drop-up bottles. I'm sure he can design and 3D print something crazy. And cartoonish is a suggestion.
Cartoonish.
Cartoonish.
Okay, I like that.
It definitely feels like there should be a different word.
And then just a little bit of white, not mixed with that, but just cleaning into my brush, so it's not actually pure white. Just right on the tips.
Exaggerated, stylized.
Yeah, they're both good words.
But it definitely does feel like there should be a particular word for it.
I don't see why there should, because all I'm trying to do is kind of mimic the art process that you would have if you were drawing a comic book.
Caricature is...
Comic book-esque. That's too long. Cartoony.
Caricature is like the actual... the exaggerated art of it, right, rather than...
So many paints on my desk.
Animation style.
They're all closed. Let's move that over there. Let's move that over there. Let's move those over there. Let's get all this out of the way. So let's just show you. God, it's really hard. My eyes are bad.
One sec.
Hold on. Alex locked the door for no apparent reason.
Keep the heater.
Hello, my darling. Bagheeta's in the house. Animation style. So yeah, look. We got the bronze. We got the sword. We got the skin and the hair done. We've got the armour on his arms and his legs. We got the fur. See how that pops with that bit of yellow and that white on that fur to lift things out and give you some detail. We'll do some different browns on the rope, right, that are going around his arms. So there's a bit of change in what you're looking at. You got the glow. So all brush, apart from that tiny little bit at the start with the airbrush, all brush work. Because I know a lot of you have been asking for brush tips and just a lot more brush work, and that's definitely what these models are going to be. So I pretty much know what I'm going to do with these. I've still got to quite finalise in my head the colour on the edge of these panels and this cape. I will come back to this Monday and I will finish this on stream. I'm not going to just jump onto another model. I think I can put on some, I'll make some decisions, do a couple of bits on the Monday before the show, and then we'll finish this and get a nice finished model on stream, because you can see how it's starting to build. I'm actually leaning towards the bronze edge on this armour panel, but I don't know. I think I might have enough bronze on it at the moment. So yeah, that's what we've done. I hope you like that. I really like it. He's coming alive now. Thank you, Archnin. Thank you, Mark. Captain Rex. Dalton, thank you, bro. They're really great models. They're really fun to paint, and I'm going to show you before we go off stream quickly the box I'm going to move this out of the way so I don't get him damaged. Let's put him over there.
You might need more space.
No, I'll be alright. I'll work something out. I'll tell you what might be a good idea. I'll get rid of that before I spill 2 litres of dirty water all over everything. Okay. So, bear with me. I'll scooch all of my good stuff. It's okay, baby. Don't worry. Bee's like trying to catch everything that's about to fall off. It's really hot. That's because Paquita's walked in. How you doing? Oh, damn. Right. So, which way up should I do it? Should I do it that way? Upside down. Let's do it that way. Right. I don't need to. It's a very white box. But look, you can see how big it is. It's completely covered the whole monitor. You can't see me. Hi. Right, look how big it is. It's massive. Oh, this side. It's really big box. It's really deep. Like I said. Open it up. Ow. I'll show you just quickly the layout inside. Which was, I really liked this, right? So there's 4 sections. In fact, let's do that. I might be a bit out of focus now because I've moved the camera. Al's losing his mind. He's going, what are you doing? You can't do that. We haven't got an SLR. So there's 2 layers of these great little things. And inside each one are the different miniatures. Look at this bad boy. Right, I'll show you a couple quickly. This is a lizard riding a lizard. Shooting a lizard, I should imagine, in the distance.
Yeah.
Right? I love this. I love the fact they're packed and that way they're not going to get damaged. I'll show you this guy. This wasn't spoilt. This was one of the miniatures not spoilt. These cool flames and stuff that we're going to get to paint on another show one day. Looks like that. A dwarf.
That's my favourite character.
That's Al's favourite character. I was going to paint the dwarf, but I stopped myself. He's great, right? Huge, mate, huge. Dwarf. Yeah, absolutely. Let's show you this. This is the statues, or one of the statues. Oh, I didn't know they were all different.
Yeah.
Oh, these are not going to show up at all because of the colour. Well, they're beautiful. They're beautiful. The colour's going to bounce off them. 3 beautiful different statues.
Where's the tiger?
Wait. Let's find you a couple more miniatures. Let's swap over. Was there more under there? So Al got like, look, all the plastic tokens that you need. Again, there's more underneath. I just broke it. I just broke it, Al. No, I didn't. I didn't break it, Al. It's a joke. I was like, I'm going to stab you in the back.
Yeah, maybe it's my turn to tree and stab you.
I only did that in your sleep, Al. I only did that in your sleep. Let's give you the book. Al, take the book. Take the book before I rip the book. Let's show you what's in here. Cool kind of Assassin's Creed looking. I think it's a lady. Might be a man. They've covered up the lady area, so I'm not sure.
That's a lady.
It is a lady.
Yep.
See? He's great. Look at this guy. He's like a big ass Skaven on drugs. I like him. I do like him, Al.
Yeah, it's very.
I like the base as well on him. It's very cool. Last couple. We're getting to the pirate. This is like Tony the Tiger went to like some Middle East Combat Academy and came back Tony the Tiger like that. This is just bad. He's wicked, he is. I like him, Al. Tiger skin, I think, has got to be painted on this guy.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the tiger dude is awesome. I agree, Richie C. We have got what clearly is Storm from the X-Men. She's just a magical lady. Very nice. Looks like some lightning or some, I don't know, some magic. And here we go, everyone's favourite. A big ass pirate. Who don't like a pirate with a chain hand? There you go, pirate. Okay, you wanted the pirate. So they're great miniatures. Loads in the box. Loads of other stuff to show you. Have you got the expansion?
No, I didn't grab
You didn't bring the expansion, and I just dropped down to here. Hi, everyone. I'm really short now. Oh. Right, Al, full screen.
Cool.
It's very hot. It's got very hot in here. Another great tutorial, Rasta. Thanks, Alex. Everyone, stay safe, catch up, enjoy Scarlett's birthday cake. I will do. Right, so yeah, that was Super Fantasy Brawling Battle Scene Zone. I hope you enjoyed it. I actually think this was a good one. We did some cool techniques. It's really coming along. We'll finish it off on Monday. We've got a couple other miniatures to work through after that. So, what's the pirate's favourite letter? People think it's R. B the C. Like, everyone's heard that joke, Mark. And you might have just... Only because it's you and I love you and you drive go-karts now, you could have potentially got yourself in the Mr. Stander camp and got like a timeout where you're not allowed in the chat. So be careful. Anyway, listen. Look at that, 100 quid. I love you guys. Scarlett's getting half of that and I'm going to make her spend it on me for some Lego. Not really. I love you. She's like been blessed with all your love and affection. Thank you for joining me. I hope you learnt some great stuff. If you haven't pushed the notifications button, do it. Twitch and YouTube. If you can sub us, please do, because next week I will be doing some in-stream giveaways to subscribers only. They will be like a 15-minute giveaway. It will be start, stop, use some spondoolies to enter them, and there'll be some great prizes. Other than that, join us here next week at 7 o'clock. We'll be resuming normal services, and tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm pretty sure Mr. Dalton's streaming. If he's not, he'll put you right on Facebook, but join him over on Protect Models and support my brother. Till then, one love. Peace.